What do Madagascar's flag colors truly symbolize? The flag of Madagascar proudly waves three colors: white, red, and green, each imbued with deep meaning and significance to the nation's identity. The white represents purity and the spirit of freedom, symbolizing the hope and aspirations of the Malagasy people for unity and peace. This is particularly poignant given the country's rich history of struggle and perseverance. The red stands for the bloodshed of Madagascar's ancestors, reflecting their courage and sacrifice in the fight for independence and sovereignty. Finally, the green represents the lush landscapes and bountiful nature of Madagascar, a country famous for its unique biodiversity. Together, these colors weave a narrative of the nation's past, celebrating both its heritage and its aspirations for the future. Just as the flag unfurls in the wind, it tells the story of resilience and hope, inviting everyone to appreciate the beauty and complexity of Madagascar's culture and spirit. Did you know that humans can see ultraviolet light? While our eyes are naturally designed to block this fascinating spectrum, certain conditions can change that. When people undergo lens removal surgery, often due to cataracts, they can gain the ability to perceive ultraviolet wavelengths. This opens up a vibrant world of colors that most people never get to experience. Normally, our eye lenses filter out ultraviolet light, keeping those dazzling hues hidden. But after surgery, some individuals can see these wavelengths, revealing details in the environment like patterns on flowers or the vibrant glow of certain materials that are invisible to the average person. It's a remarkable transformation that highlights how adaptable our senses can be. Imagine walking through a garden and seeing flowers that look completely different than they did before. How amazing would it be to experience the world in a whole new light? Guess what really drives early explorations of the Arctic? Greek explorer Pytheas embarked on a remarkable journey around 325 BC, making him one of the first known adventurers to encounter the mysterious northern Arctic ice caps. His explorations didn't stop there. He also met various Germanic tribes and witnessed the breathtaking phenomenon of the midnight sun, where the sun remains visible at midnight due to the tilt of the earth. Pytheas was not merely an explorer. He was also a thinker. He boldly hypothesized that the moon influences tides, a concept that would later influence scientific understanding of oceanic movements. His travels to Great Britain expanded the knowledge of the time, connecting distant cultures and leading to an era of maritime exploration. Pytheas's adventures ultimately laid foundational ideas for future explorers and scientists. How did one man change our view of the natural world? Let's uncover the truth about the golden poison dart frog. This tiny creature, native to Colombia, is one of the most poisonous animals on Earth. Measuring roughly the size of a paperclip, it might look cute, but its skin holds a deadly secret. The skin secretes a potent toxin known as batrachotoxin, which is so powerful that just a single touch can kill up to 10 humans. This incredible toxin has a rich history. Indigenous tribes have skillfully used it on blow darts for hunting, showcasing how nature intertwines beauty with danger. Despite its brightness and charm, which might make it seem harmless, the golden poison dart frog is a stunning reminder of how diverse and complex ecosystems can be. Next time you hear about this little amphibian, remember the balance of life and death it represents in the wild. Have you heard John Krasinski's hilarious audition story? During his audition for the beloved series The Office, John Krasinski unknowingly voiced his concerns about the show's future right in front of one of its key decision-makers, the executive producer. Picture this. A nervous Krasinski candidly shared his worries about how the show might turn out, not realizing the very person he was talking to had a major hand in shaping it. This moment not only highlights Krasinski's honesty, but also adds a layer of humor to the audition process. It's a reminder that even talented actors can feel anxious and uncertain about their roles. Fortunately, the producers saw something in him, and he went on to become the charismatic Jim Halpert, winning the hearts of millions along the way. Isn't it fascinating how unexpected moments can sometimes lead to incredible opportunities? Let's uncover the truth about Yahoo's surprising name. The name Yahoo stands for Yet Another Hierarchical Officious Oracle, which captures the essence of its origins as a directory-style web search engine. Founded in 1994 by Jerry Yang and David Filo, Yahoo emerged during a time when the internet was just beginning to take shape. It started as a simple collection of links organized by categories, but quickly grew into a robust web portal where users could access news, email, and a variety of content. Yahoo became a household name, dominating the early web landscape and introducing many people to the concept of online search. However, as technology evolved and new competitors like Google rose to prominence, Yahoo's influence waned. Despite this, its unique name continues to remind us of its significant role in shaping the internet experience we have today. Can you believe how far we've come since those early days? Most people don't know this mythical creature exists. The legend of the Stupa Wielbłąda is a fascinating tale that intertwines the elements of rock and snow, creating a unique blend that captures the imagination. This mythical being is said to embody the spirit of the natural world, representing a deeper connection to our environment and the mysteries it holds. Found mainly in folklore, the Stupa Wielbłąda serves as a symbol of the beauty and complexity of nature, often inspiring those who hear its story to appreciate their surroundings more. In many cultures, such legends are not just for entertainment. They carry important messages about our relationship with the earth. As we face challenges like climate change and habitat loss, understanding these stories can guide us in nurturing the world we share. So what does the Stupa Wielbłąda teach us about caring for nature? Perhaps it's a reminder of how intertwined our lives are with the environment, urging us to protect it for future generations. What if I told you turtles talk before hatching? What if I told you turtles talk before hatching? Research has shown that South American river turtles have a fascinating way of communicating even while still in their eggs. These clever creatures, lacking vocal cords, produce low-frequency sounds that can travel through water. Scientists believe that this unique form of communication helps synchronize hatching among turtle siblings. Imagine a group of tiny turtle embryos, all nestled together in their sandy nests, quietly listening and responding to each other. The sounds they make are soft but crucial, allowing them to coordinate the perfect moment to break free from their shells. This incredible discovery sheds light on the complex behavior of turtles and how they connect with one another right from the start of their lives. It also highlights the importance of acoustic communication in the animal kingdom. Isn't it amazing to think that turtles might be having a little chat before they even see the world? Why exactly does believing help you feel better? The placebo effect illustrates a fascinating truth. Our minds can significantly influence our bodies. When people trust that a treatment will work, their brains may trigger real, positive changes in physiology. For instance, consider a person who takes a sugar pill, thinking it's a medication. If they genuinely believe it will help, they might experience reduced pain or improved mood, even though the pill has no medical properties. This connection between mind and body reveals the immense power of our thoughts and beliefs. Research shows that when patients are hopeful and confident, their bodies can respond in ways that boost overall health. This effect is not just about feeling good. It can lead to decreased symptoms and even healing in some cases. So the next time you hear about someone feeling better after believing in a treatment, remember it's more than just in their head. It's a real scientifically backed phenomenon. Have you ever seen a kangaroo kick in action? These incredible animals are not just known for their unique hopping. They possess a powerful kick that serves as a vital defense mechanism against predators, especially dingoes. When threatened, kangaroos can deliver a swift, strong kick with their muscular hind legs, which can inflict significant injury. This isn't just a random act of aggression. It's a natural instinct developed through evolution to help them survive in the wild. Watching a kangaroo kick is fascinating. They can balance on their tails using it as a pivot while aiming their powerful legs at an attacker. This unique ability allows them to escape dangers and protect themselves or their young. Kangaroos are also known for their agility and can leap great distances, helping them navigate through Australia's diverse landscapes. So, next time you see a kangaroo, remember that beneath their cute exterior lies an impressive defense strategy. Isn't nature amazing? Most people don't know this, but frogs rain down. In Honduras, there's an incredible phenomenon called lluvia de peces, which translates to rain of fishes, but often includes frogs too. Each year, residents witness this bizarre sight where frogs tumble from the sky during heavy rainstorms. Scientists believe that this unusual event happens when strong winds pick up these small creatures from ponds or rivers, carrying them high into the clouds until they fall like rain. Imagine walking outside to find frogs hopping around everywhere. The locals don't just shrug it off. They celebrate this annual event, embracing the quirky charm of their home. Festivals often accompany the rains, complete with food, music, and fun, turning a strange occurrence into a community celebration. Next time you think about rain, remember that in Honduras, it's not just water that falls from the sky. It's frogs, too. What an amazing way to connect with nature. What if I told you poker led to jail time? In 2013, an Italian man named Stefano Ampolini found himself on the wrong side of the law after a high-stakes poker game at a French casino. This wasn't just any poker game. Ampolini was making headlines for his extraordinary $95,000 winning streak, but behind those impressive winnings lay a sneaky secret. He wore infrared contact lenses that helped him read cards marked with invisible ink. His unusual strategy raised eyebrows among casino staff, prompting a closer look at his methods. Eventually, French authorities weren't impressed with his cunning tactics and sentenced him to 2 years in prison for the deceitful play. This unusual case highlights the lengths some individuals will go for riches and raises questions about the ethics of gambling. Could clever inventions in the gaming world lead to more cheating scandals? Did you know that istock ablation boosts shrimp breeding? This fascinating procedure is frequently used in breeding facilities to enhance reproduction in female shrimp. During istock ablation, one or both of a female shrimp's istocks, the organs responsible for storing and transporting sperm, are carefully removed. This process encourages the shrimp's ovaries to develop more rapidly and promotes spawning or the release of eggs. The goal is to optimize breeding conditions, resulting in larger quantities of healthy offspring. Breeders often rely on this method to improve shrimp farming efficiency, especially as demand for these crustaceans continues to rise in culinary markets around the world. By carefully managing and enhancing the reproductive health of shrimp, aquaculture experts can ensure a stable supply of shrimp, contributing to both local economies and global seafood markets. Isn't it amazing how science can help us nurture and grow our food sources? Here's what actually happens when you travel east. If you journey from Norway and head toward North Korea, you'll find a unique gem nestled in between: Russia. Stretching over 17 million square kilometers, Russia is the largest country in the world and boasts a fascinating mix of landscapes and cultures. This vast nation contains bustling cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg, along with breathtaking natural wonders such as Lake Baikal, the deepest lake on Earth. With borders touching both Norway and North Korea, Russia plays a key role in shaping the geopolitics of the region. The Arctic region, western forests, and the vast Siberian tundra showcase the diversity of Russia's environment, while its rich history reflects centuries of cultural fusion. Traveling through Russia provides insight into a country that has seen empires rise and fall, influencing the world in so many ways. Are you ready to explore this captivating land? Believe it or not, PowerPoint can be deadly. The term death by PowerPoint captures the frustration many people feel during dull, uninspired presentations. Instead of engaging the audience, some presenters rely too heavily on bullet points, overwhelming text, and monotonous visuals, which can lead to disengagement and boredom. In our fast-paced world, representation is more than just putting information on slides. It's about storytelling, creativity, and sparking interest. Effective presentations involve a balance of visuals and impactful speech, captivating the audience's attention and fostering discussion. Strategies like incorporating striking images, interactive elements, or even humor can transform a traditional slideshow into an unforgettable experience. So the next time you sit through a presentation, think about how to keep it lively and entertaining, because nobody wants to meet the grim fate of death by PowerPoint. Surprising truth about the 12 days of Christmas. Many people think the 12 days of Christmas count down to December 25th, but that's not quite right. In fact, these festive days actually begin on Christmas Day itself and last until January 5th. This means the celebration culminates in the Feast of the Epiphany on January 6th, which marks the arrival of the wise men to see the newborn Jesus. Traditionally, the 12 days are filled with merriment, feasting, and time spent with family and friends. Each day holds its own significance, often reflecting various aspects of Christian beliefs. The song, "The 12 Days of Christmas," playfully lists gifts given each day, but many may not realize these days form an important part of the holiday season. So while you're unwrapping presents and enjoying festive treats on Christmas, remember that the joy of the season continues well into the new year. Why not celebrate each of these days with your loved ones? Here's a wild fact about Facebook's Pirate Speak. Did you know that Facebook has a secret setting that lets you turn your entire page into a pirate-themed interface? By simply changing your language to English pirate, you get to enjoy a fun twist on the usual social media experience. Instead of standard buttons and messages, you'll find playful phrases like "our matey" and options to scuttle this post. This quirky Easter egg is only available on the web version of Facebook, so if you want to embrace your inner pirate, make sure you're not using the app. While this feature doesn't offer any real utility, it definitely injects a bit of humor into your scrolling. Imagine chatting with friends or sharing posts while reading in a playful pirate voice. It's a reminder that platforms can have a lighthearted side too. So next time you're on Facebook, why not try it out? It's a great way to add some fun to your day and show your friends that you can be a social media captain too. Can you believe we waste $43 billion in food each year? This staggering figure represents the unopened food that gets tossed away in the United States annually. To put this into perspective, think about the hungry families and individuals who need this food. If we could redirect even a fraction of that wasted food, it could significantly impact hunger and food insecurity in our communities. The implications of food waste extend beyond just hunger. It contributes to environmental issues like landfill overflow and methane emissions. With simple actions like checking pantry supplies and encouraging proper food storage, we can all play a part in reducing this waste. Innovations like food sharing apps and community fridges also help connect surplus food with those in need. As we learn more about food waste, it becomes clear that addressing this issue is crucial not only for our economy, but also for the health of our planet. Hard to believe, but our bodies are mostly water. Around 65% of the human body is made up of water, which plays a crucial role in keeping us alive and healthy. This watery composition helps to regulate our temperature, transport nutrients, and remove waste. Alongside water, proteins make up about 20% of our body, forming the building blocks for our muscles, skin, and hair. Then we have fat, which constitutes around 12%, serving as an energy reserve and protecting our organs. Interestingly, just 1% of our body contains RNA and DNA, the molecules responsible for carrying our genetic information. Finally, the remaining 2% is made up of various organic and inorganic substances, contributing to the complex chemistry that keeps us functioning. So next time you take a sip of water, remember just how essential it is for life. Is it really true that Abraham Lake is a winter wonderland? This enchanting spot in Alberta, Canada, showcases a breathtaking natural phenomenon when winter blankets the region. As temperatures drop, the lake freezes over, creating a stunning icy surface. What makes this site truly captivating are the thousands of tiny bubbles filled with methane gas trapped beneath the ice. These bubbles, formed by the decomposition of organic material below the surface, escape into the water and become encased as the lake freezes. This results in mesmerizing patterns of floating ice or ghostly orbs that decorate the lake, giving it an otherworldly charm. The surreal beauty draws adventurers and photographers from far and wide, all eager to capture this unique spectacle. However, it's crucial to remember these methane bubbles represent more than just a striking visual. They play an important role in the ecosystem. Methane, a natural byproduct of decomposition, contributes to the lake's hidden life and ecology. If you find yourself in Alberta during the colder months, don't miss the chance to explore Abraham Lake. Witnessing this spectacular sight is an experience you won't forget. Believe it or not, the original oranges were green. Surprisingly, the first oranges we know today were not the bright orange fruits we often see in grocery stores. Instead, they were a hybrid of two other fruits, the mandarin and the pomelo. These early oranges boasted a light green hue, which is quite different from the vibrant color that has become synonymous with the fruit. This unique origin can be traced back to Southeast Asia, where these citrus hybrids were cultivated thousands of years ago. Over time, as oranges spread to different regions, especially through trade routes, they underwent various changes in both flavor and appearance. When grown in warmer climates, the fruit developed the characteristic orange color we recognize today. Interestingly, even now in some tropical regions, oranges can still appear green on the outside while being perfectly ripe inside. So next time you peel an orange or savor its juicy sweetness, remember that these delicious fruits have a fascinating history that goes far beyond their color. Did you know horses can sleep while standing? This remarkable ability stems from a special locking mechanism in their joints, which keeps their legs in place even while they doze. This clever adaptation allows horses to relax and recharge without falling over, an essential survival tactic in the wild. Being prey animals, they must remain vigilant against predators, like wolves or big cats, that might catch them off guard. The technical term for this phenomenon is called the stay apparatus, which is a mechanism that allows the horse to lock its joints and conserve energy while resting. While horses can indeed snooze while standing, they also enjoy lying down for deeper sleep phases. However, they are typically careful and select safe spots to lie down, where they can escape quickly if needed. So the next time you see a horse resting on its feet, remember it's not just being lazy, it's cleverly staying alert and protecting itself, showcasing the incredible adaptations of these magnificent creatures. Is it really true that Darwin shaped evolution? Between 1838 and 1841, Charles Darwin was deeply engaged in his scientific work and thoughtful contemplation in London, which led him to develop his groundbreaking theory of evolution. During these years, he carefully studied the natural world and collected extensive data about various species. His keen observations, alongside experiences from his voyage on the HMS Beagle, helped him begin connecting the dots about how species adapt and change over time. Darwin's insights challenged the prevailing views of his day, suggesting that all life is interconnected through a process of natural selection. Imagine the impact of such ideas, born from hours of inquiry and reflection. This transformative period not only influenced Darwin's work, but also profoundly altered how we understand life on Earth. Today, his theory remains a cornerstone of biology, explaining the diversity of life and the mechanisms behind evolution. It's fascinating to think how a few years of dedicated thought in one city sparked a scientific revolution that continues to shape our understanding of the natural world. Can you envision the world without Darwin's insights? Dive into the depths of submarine volcanoes. Submarine volcanoes can erupt unexpectedly, launching huge amounts of debris, rocks, and steam into the ocean. Unlike land volcanoes, these underwater giants have unique behaviors because they are surrounded by water. When the hot lava bursts from the ocean floor, the cold water causes it to cool and harden almost instantly, creating a variety of volcanic debris. This process not only shapes the seafloor, but also contributes to the ocean's ecology by providing new habitats for marine life. When a submarine volcano erupts, the force can be astonishing, releasing ash and steam that can even reach the surface, stunning nearby ships and marine creatures with its power. Interestingly, these eruptions can also lead to the formation of islands over time as lava accumulates and solidifies. Though they might be hidden beneath waves, submarine volcanoes are still active and pose risks, reminding us how dynamic our planet can be. How do you think these underwater eruptions affect marine ecosystems? This might surprise you. Franklin invented swim floats. In 1717, Benjamin Franklin, one of America's founding figures, created swim floats to help people stay afloat while swimming. These innovative devices were crafted from wood and various other materials, making them quite the breakthrough for water safety. Imagine trying to swim without the use of your hands or feet. Franklin understood the struggles some swimmers faced, especially those who couldn't swim well or were learning. His floats allowed swimmers to maintain buoyancy and confidence in the water, making the art of swimming more accessible. In a time when most safety devices were rudimentary, Franklin's thoughtful invention showcased his creativity and understanding of human needs. The swim floats represented a blend of practicality and ingenuity, proving that even simple solutions could make a big impact on people's lives. Thanks to Franklin's inventive spirit, swimming became a fun and safer activity for many. How cool is that? Paragliding, thrill or risky business? This exhilarating sport, known for its breathtaking views and the rush of floating through the sky, carries significant dangers. Every year, about 11 pilots out of every 11,000 face a tragic fate, highlighting just how risky paragliding can be. The thrill lies not just in the soaring heights, but also in the unpredictability of the wind and weather, which can change in an instant. Experienced pilots know that factors like sudden gusts or poor visibility can turn a joyous flight into a perilous situation. Additionally, human error, such as miscalculating landings, can lead to serious accidents. Equipment failure also poses a threat. Even minor malfunctions with a paraglider can have catastrophic results. So while paragliding offers an unmatched sense of freedom and adventure, it's essential for enthusiasts to prioritize safety, respect nature, and continually improve their skills. Hard to believe, but New Zealand was up for sale. This quirky auction on eBay took place as part of a light-hearted rivalry between Australia and New Zealand. Since eBay launched in 1995, it has become known for its bizarre listings, but none quite captured attention like the time someone tried to sell an entire country. The bidding for New Zealand amusingly reached $3,000 before eBay staff stepped in to halt the auction. This hilarious stunt highlighted the playful banter between the two nations, with Australians often poking fun at their Kiwi neighbors. Although the listing was never serious, it showcased the fun side of online marketplaces and how they can bring a bit of laughter along with commerce. From rare collectibles to wacky ideas like this, eBay continues to surprise us with its ever-changing catalog of interesting items. What's the wildest thing you've ever seen for sale? Prepare to be amazed by lion naps. It might surprise you to learn that these mighty predators are not always on the prowl. Lions can snooze for up to 20 hours each day, a fascinating behavior deeply rooted in their survival strategy. Sleeping extensively helps them conserve energy, which is crucial for their hunting style. After a successful hunt, the big cats indulge in restorative slumber to recharge their bodies, enabling them to unleash their power when necessary. Within a lion pride, you'll often find these magnificent animals piled together, napping in the shade during the heat of the day or under starlit skies at night. This communal resting not only reinforces social bonds, but also provides warmth and safety from potential threats. Interestingly, while male lions do some hunting, it's primarily the lionesses who do the majority of the work. Agility and teamwork enable the females to efficiently catch prey, allowing the males to focus on resting and guarding their territory. The outcome? A balanced and powerful team that enhances their chances of survival in the wild. So next time you think of lions, remember they're not just fierce hunters, they're also champions of napping. Let's uncover the truth about LG's transparent 4K OLED TV. This innovative television recently grabbed attention by combining stunning visuals with a unique see-through feature. Imagine watching your favorite shows while still being able to see through the screen. LG achieved this by merging cutting-edge OLED technology with transparency, allowing the display to transmit crystal-clear images while also letting light pass through. This means you can hang it in a window, creating a mesmerizing effect that blends art and technology. The 77-inch size adds to the drama, making it an impressive centerpiece in any room. Whether it's used for gaming, art displays, or just hanging out with family, this TV sparks curiosity and wonder. There's nothing quite like enjoying your entertainment without sacrificing your view of the world around you. Could this be the future of home entertainment? Here's a wild fact about television history. In the 1950s, a groundbreaking show called You Are There, hosted by the legendary Walter Cronkite, brought historical events to life in an exciting and immersive way. Think of it as a time machine for television viewers. Each episode depicted significant moments from the past as if they were happening right then, blending drama and facts to capture the audience's imagination. Cronkite's ability to narrate these events with authenticity made viewers feel like they were truly witnessing history unfold. The show used reenactments, combined with interviews with historians, to provide context and insight. It was a fascinating blend of education and entertainment that helped to demystify history. This innovative approach not only set the stage for how future documentaries would be made, but also sparked a greater interest in history among the American public. Can you imagine watching a real-time reenactment of your favorite historical moment? Here's something incredible about Salina Turda. This amazing salt mine in Romania has been turned into an underground amusement park that's both fun and fascinating. Known for its rich history of salt mining since Roman times, Salina Turda now welcomes visitors 400 feet below the surface to enjoy attractions like a giant Ferris wheel and a mini golf course. The walls surrounding you are shimmering with salt crystals, creating a truly magical atmosphere. Imagine playing golf while surrounded by this otherworldly landscape. The mine also offers spaces for relaxation and health benefits, thanks to its salty air, which can help with respiratory issues. Families and adventurers alike can explore this unique destination, blending history with entertainment in a way you'd never expect beneath the earth. So if you're looking for an adventure that combines fun and fascinating history, why not visit Salina Turda? Why exactly does human adaptability seem superhuman? Humans have an extraordinary knack for adjusting to all sorts of environments, a trait that sets us apart in the animal kingdom. Whether it's surviving freezing temperatures in the Arctic or thriving in scorching deserts, our bodies and minds are equipped to handle change. This remarkable adaptability is crucial for our survival. Think about how we can learn new languages, develop technologies, and modify our lifestyles to fit different situations. Our resilience shines through when facing challenges, whether they be natural disasters, health crises, or social upheavals. This ability to bounce back and thrive is like having superpowers, allowing us to not just survive but also flourish in varying conditions. From adapting our habits to embracing new cultures, our human journey showcases a versatile spirit that continually pulls us forward. What other incredible traits do we have up our sleeves? Did you know boats are almost mandatory in Hawaii? In this island paradise, owning a boat isn't just a hobby, it's almost a requirement. Residents must be ready for ocean adventures, and the local law even allows for fines if they don't have one. This quirky rule highlights the deep-rooted maritime culture that flows through Hawaii's history. With stunning coastlines and vibrant marine life, being equipped to explore the beautiful waters is essential for both safety and enjoyment. Locals embrace activities like fishing, surfing, and diving, which all contribute to this unique lifestyle. It's not merely about having a boat, it symbolizes a connection to the ocean that encompasses generations of Hawaiian tradition. So, whether you're cruising to a secluded beach or just ready to catch dinner, having a boat helps you dive into all the adventures Hawaii has to offer. Can candies really race down the world's steepest street? During the annual Cadbury Chocolate Carnival in Dundee, New Zealand, visitors witness a thrilling race featuring 25,000 vibrant Jaffa candies speeding down Baldwin Street, recognized as the steepest street on the planet. This colorful and sugary spectacle offers more than just a fun day out. It brings together a community fueled by laughter and a shared love for chocolate. Families and friends gather early to secure the best spots, cheering as the candy takes off. The excitement builds as the Jaffas tumble down the steep incline, creating a cascade of vibrant orange that leaves spectators in awe. Beyond the race, the carnival features various activities, delicious chocolate treats, and lively entertainment, turning this unique event into a celebration of joy and community spirit. Each year, this sweet adventure not only attracts local participants, but also chocolate lovers from afar, all eager to be part of the delightful festivities. Guess what really drives the breakfast revolution? The elephant bird of Madagascar, now extinct, laid the largest eggs of any bird. These enormous eggs measured over a foot long and had a volume equivalent to about 150 chicken eggs. Imagine cracking an elephant bird egg for a massive omelet or a gigantic frittata. If these fascinating birds were still around today, breakfast menus would look entirely different. Restaurants might feature hearty dishes made from these colossal eggs, drawing in food lovers eager to try something extraordinary. In an age where culinary creativity knows no bounds, the idea of cooking with such giant eggs could inspire chefs everywhere. The elephant bird's extinction reminds us of the incredible diversity that once existed on our planet, and how even the breakfast we enjoy today is touched by these wonders of the past. Who knows how society's love for breakfast would evolve if we had such unique ingredients at our disposal? Isn't it amazing to think about the possibilities? Can you believe this futuristic basketball court? Imagine playing basketball on a court where the floor lights up and changes right before your eyes. This incredible innovation features an interactive LED floor that reacts to gameplay, adding dazzling visual effects that make every game feel like an event. As players dribble, shoot, and defend, the floor responds with colors and designs that enhance the energy of the game. This technology not only entertains the players, but also engages the audience, making it perfect for events and tournaments. What's more, these LED floors can be customized for different themes or celebrations, meaning that every experience can be unique. Whether you're a casual player or a serious athlete, this interactive court brings a whole new level of excitement to the game. Imagine the thrill of making a perfect shot and seeing the floor light up in celebration. This blend of sports and technology creates a dynamic atmosphere that keeps everyone on their toes. Are you ready to step onto this amazing court? Believe it or not, the Amazon River reigns supreme. This magnificent river isn't just famous for its stunning beauty, it also holds the title for the highest water volume of any river on our planet. Stretching over 4,000 miles through South America, the Amazon flows through countries like Brazil, Peru, and Colombia, feeding into the Atlantic Ocean. With a staggering discharge averaging around 209,000 cubic meters per second, it dwarfs other rivers such as the Congo and the Mississippi by a huge margin. This immense flow of water creates a unique ecosystem, supporting a diverse range of wildlife and plant species. The surrounding rainforest, often called the lungs of the earth, relies on the river for nourishment and sustains thousands of communities. Have you ever wondered how a single river can shape an entire region's climate and biodiversity? Did you know Iguazu Falls has 275 breathtaking waterfalls? This magnificent natural wonder sits on the border between Argentina and Brazil, captivating visitors with its incredible beauty and sheer power. The falls stretch over nearly 2 miles and consist of a breathtaking series of waterfalls cascading into the Iguazu River. Each waterfall is unique, with varying heights and shapes, creating a stunning panorama that leaves onlookers in awe. When you visit, you can walk along paths for up-close views or even take boat rides that get you splashed by the misty spray. The surrounding rainforest is home to diverse wildlife, so along with the sound of rushing water, you might spot colorful birds like toucans or playful monkeys swinging from the trees. The name Iguazu comes from the indigenous Guarani language, meaning big water, which is truly fitting. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is not just a visual feast, it's also a reminder of the incredible natural forces at work in our world. Isn't it amazing how nature can create such spectacular scenery? Ever thought about why crickets chirp differently? It turns out these fascinating insects can actually help us predict the temperature. Crickets have a unique way to measure warmth by counting their chirps. If you listen closely, you'll notice that crickets can produce a rhythm that correlates with the temperature outside. You just need to capture their chirping for 25 seconds, count how many times they chirp, and do a little math. Divide that number by 3, then add 4, and voila! You have the temperature in Celsius. This nifty trick works because crickets, like many creatures, are sensitive to changes in their environment. Warmer temperatures generally make them more active, and therefore more vocal. So next time you hear a cricket serenading you on a warm summer night, you might just be tuning into a natural thermometer. This might surprise you. Graveyards and cemeteries aren't the same. Many people use these terms interchangeably, but they have distinct meanings. A graveyard is usually found right next to a church and serves as a burial ground for the church's congregation. It's often smaller and more intimate, holding the remains of local community members. On the other hand, a cemetery is often a larger, standalone area that may not be affiliated with any religious institution. These spaces were created as populations grew, enabling cities to accommodate many more burials than the small graveyards could handle. Over time, cemeteries have evolved to include elaborate monuments, serene gardens, and even spaces for memorial services, making them not just places of rest but also areas for reflection. So, next time you see a graveyard or cemetery, think about the history and significance of each. What happens when hunger distorts our senses? Extreme hunger can actually change how we perceive taste and smell, making even inedible items seem like potential food. This fascinating phenomenon illustrates the incredible flexibility of our brains when survival is at stake. In desperate situations like being stranded in the wild, individuals may find themselves nibbling on tree bark or other unappetizing items. This behavior isn't just a quirky survival tactic, it's rooted in our biology. When the body lacks essential nutrients, the brain sends signals that alter our sensory experiences, blurring the lines between what is edible and what is not. This instinctive drive for survival can push people to consume materials they would normally avoid, all in the quest to stave off hunger. So next time you think about how hard it is to resist junk food, remember that in extreme conditions, our senses can adapt in ways that help us endure the toughest challenges. How far would you go to survive? What if I told you takeaway began in ancient China? In the 10th century, China saw a vibrant takeaway culture that changed how people enjoyed food on the go. Street vendors became the stars of busy streets, offering a mouth-watering variety of meals packed neatly in paper containers. This early food service wasn't just for convenience, it catered primarily to scholars and poets who had a penchant for late-night gatherings filled with discussions and creativity. Imagine these intellectuals, after an evening of sharing ideas and rhymes, grabbing a quick bite of steaming dumplings or fragrant noodles. This early version of fast food allowed them to recharge and keep the conversation flowing without sacrificing time. The combination of delicious flavors and ease made takeaway a beloved choice, paving the way for food culture we recognize today. Isn't it fascinating how something so familiar has such ancient roots? Believe it or not, ducks have wild mating strategies. Male ducks, known as drakes, can be surprisingly aggressive during mating season. Sometimes they even form gangs that may harass female ducks, causing harm in their quest for mating rights. In an amazing twist of evolution, female ducks have developed corkscrew-shaped reproductive tracts with dead ends. This unique design helps them control which males get to fertilize their eggs. When a female encounters multiple male suitors, she can choose to block or allow entry based on her preferences. This fascinating situation showcases the balance of power in the animal kingdom and highlights the brilliant adaptations animals can develop in response to challenges. So next time you see a duck, think about the clever strategies at play in their world of love and survival. Did you know about the Brooklyn Bridge's first diver? In an astonishing chapter of history, the first person to leap off the iconic Brooklyn Bridge was a professional high diver. This daring individual, seeking adventure and excitement, decided to make the bold jump into the East River. However, tragedy struck when he miscalculated the height and angle of his leap. Despite his professional background, the jump didn't go as planned, leading to a fatal outcome. The Brooklyn Bridge, which opened in 1883, wasn't just an engineering marvel, it also became a site for numerous daredevil stunts over the years. While many lepers since have managed to survive their jumps, this incident serves as a sobering reminder of the risks associated with such extreme feats. The bridge has seen its share of thrill seekers, but this tragic first jump stands out in its history. The story of the high diver not only highlights the allure of the bridge, but also emphasizes the importance of safety in adventurous pursuits. What other remarkable tales are hidden in the history of this landmark? Did you know the moon is smaller than Australia? The moon, our closest celestial neighbor, has a diameter of about 3,174 kilometers. In comparison, Australia stretches roughly 4,000 kilometers from one end to the other. This means that if we could magically place the moon right above Australia, it wouldn't even cover the whole continent. Imagine trying to fit a large ball on a playground. Although it's big, it doesn't occupy every inch of space. This fascinating comparison highlights just how massive Australia is, even though the moon seems so large when we gaze at it from Earth. While we often think of the moon dominating the night sky, its size is actually quite modest when compared to this vast land. The next time you look up at the moon, think about how it wouldn't even be enough to cover Australia entirely. Isn't it amazing how our perspective changes when we compare sizes like this? Surprisingly, Tom Cruise does his own jaw-dropping stunts. This Hollywood superstar is famous for pushing the limits, especially in his action-packed films like Mission Impossible: Fallout. In a particularly intense scene, he broke his ankle but refused to stop filming, showcasing his incredible dedication. But that's not all. Cruise has taken on the challenges of piloting helicopters and performing high-altitude jumps. What makes his stunts even more impressive is his insistence on avoiding CGI. He believes that real physical stunts create a more authentic experience for the audience. Whether he's hanging from the side of a plane or leaping off a building, Cruise's commitment to realism sets him apart in the industry. This dedication to performing his own stunts leads to exhilarating movie moments that keep fans on the edge of their seats. What do you think makes his stunts so compelling? Prepare to be amazed by the model's hidden struggles. While the world often glamorizes beauty, being extremely attractive can come with unexpected challenges. Studies show that professional models, despite their stunning appearances, face higher rates of personality disorders and report lower levels of happiness. This peculiarity arises mainly because they are frequently valued for their looks rather than their unique talents or character. Under constant scrutiny, many models grapple with feelings of self-worth and identity, questioning whether society appreciates them for who they are beyond their physical attributes. The relentless pressure to maintain a flawless image can take a serious toll on mental health, revealing a harsh truth. Beauty does not guarantee fulfillment or emotional stability in life. Ultimately, the allure of the modeling world often masks a deeper struggle for personal acceptance and happiness. Did you know that Texas has odd laws about thieves? In Texas, there's a unique law that allows you to shoot a runaway thief at night, but not during the day. This curious distinction can leave many scratching their heads in confusion. The reasoning behind this law often stems from historical context and perceptions of danger. During the day, there are usually more witnesses around, and the situation might not seem as life-threatening, making daytime theft less likely to be met with deadly force. However, at night, when the visibility is low and the environment is more uncertain, the law appears to grant people greater leeway to protect their property. This regulation raises questions about justice and safety, reflecting how different cultures interpret self-defense and property rights. Why do you think Texas chose to draw such a fine line between day and night? Ever thought about why coffee might extend your life? A fascinating 2018 study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association revealed that moderate coffee consumption could actually help you live a little longer. Researchers tracked the health of coffee drinkers over a decade and found that those who enjoyed 1 to 3 cups a day had a slightly lower risk of death compared to those who didn't drink coffee at all. This information sparks curiosity about the compounds in coffee, like antioxidants, which might play a role in reducing inflammation and protecting cells. Of course, moderation is key. Too much caffeine can lead to side effects. So if you're a coffee lover already, this might be one more reason to savor that morning brew. Could something as simple as enjoying a cup of coffee really have such a significant impact on our longevity? Can you hear me? Porcupines make unusual cries. These fascinating creatures have a knack for producing vocalizations that can easily be mistaken for the sounds of human distress or even upset babies. The noises, known as distress calls, are crucial for porcupines. When they encounter danger or feel threatened, they emit these high-pitched sounds to warn other porcupines nearby. This clever communication method helps them alert their fellow animals to potential risks in their surroundings. Beyond alerting others, these vocalizations can also attract attention from any curious onlookers, including humans. Imagine a peaceful forest suddenly filled with what sounds like a crying baby, only to discover it's a porcupine sending out a distress signal. It's a reminder of the unexpected marvels of nature, where even the most peculiar sounds can serve a real purpose. So next time you hear a strange noise in the wild, keep an ear out. It might just be a porcupine calling for help. Here's something incredible about James Fallon's brain. Neuroscientist James Fallon made a jaw-dropping discovery during his research into psychopathy. While examining brain scans for patterns associated with psychopathic behavior, he found that his own brain scan matched the profile of people with these tendencies. This revelation was not just alarming, it forced Fallon to confront the unsettling idea that he shared traits commonly linked to psychopathy, such as a lack of empathy and impulsive behavior. Fallon had always been a champion of mental health awareness, yet this shocking discovery led him on a journey of self-exploration. He began to investigate the environmental and genetic factors that influence behavior, wondering how much nature versus nurture shaped his mind. His findings not only challenged traditional views on psychopathy, but also raised profound questions about identity. Can a person with such traits still contribute positively to society? Here's a wild fact about neutron stars. These cosmic wonders are the remnants of massive stars that have exploded in supernova, leaving behind something truly incredible. Neutron stars pack an enormous amount of mass into a tiny volume, meaning they are incredibly dense. Just think about this. A single teaspoon of neutron star material can weigh as much as a mountain. This extraordinary density happens because the core of the star collapses under gravity, forcing protons and electrons to merge into neutrons. As a result, neutron stars are held together by an incredibly strong force, which is why they can be so small yet so heavy. To give you a perspective, if you could scoop up a little bit of this material, you'd find it weighs about as much as 900 pyramids of Giza. Neutron stars also spin rapidly and create strong magnetic fields, leading to fascinating phenomena like pulsars, which emit beams of radiation that sweep across space. Isn't it amazing how something so tiny can hold so much weight and mystery? You might be shocked to learn that feeding pigeons is banned. This surprising regulation is part of a broader effort to maintain the city's beauty and public health. With fines ranging from 25 to 500 euros, authorities are serious about keeping the famous canals and picturesque streets free from the mess that these birds can create. Pigeons may seem harmless, but their droppings can damage the delicate architecture that has stood for centuries. By discouraging residents and tourists from feeding them, Venice aims to protect its ornate buildings and improve the overall cleanliness of this historic city. So the next time you visit Venice, remember to admire the charming sights without offering any crumbs to the pigeons. It's not just a find at stake, it's a step toward preserving the allure of this incredible destination. Dive into Japan's amazing underwater mailbox. This unusual mailbox sits 10 meters deep off the coast of Sumatra and has captured the hearts of many. Over 1,000 letters are sent to this underwater marvel each year, and its fame has spread like wildfire around the globe. People are fascinated by the quirky idea of sending mail while being surrounded by the ocean's wonders. The mailbox is designed for adventurous souls. It's not just a practical way to send postcards, but also a unique experience for divers and snorkelers who visit. Once they find the mailbox, they can drop in their letters and even see notes from other visitors, creating a vibrant community of oceanic correspondence. The mailbox is more than just a fun attraction. It's a symbol of creativity and connection in an unexpected environment. For many, dropping a letter into this submerged box becomes a memorable highlight of their trip. So if you ever find yourself diving in Japan, why not send a message from the deep? Who knows what stories await beneath the waves? You might be shocked to discover the Reckenwieleribbe. This incredible creature holds the title for being the largest fish species on the planet, stretching up to an astonishing 17 meters long. Imagine swimming beside a creature that can grow as long as a small bus. Despite its immense size, the Reckenwieleribbe is generally gentle, posing little risk to humans. Instead of being a fierce predator, this fascinating fish primarily dines on plankton, and small fish, gliding gracefully through warm waters in search of its next meal. You can find these giants in various oceans, enjoying life while helping maintain the balance of marine ecosystems. So, if you ever encounter one, don't worry. It's just a gigantic, friendly fish doing its part in the underwater world. How amazing is it that such a huge creature is so harmless? Believe it or not, this village feared a vampire. In the 18th century, a small Serbian village experienced an unusual panic when they claimed to be attacked by a vampire named Sava Savanović. The townspeople, gripped by fear, took serious precautions against the supernatural threat, including staking corpses and holding nighttime vigils. Fast forward to 2012, when a house in the same village tragically collapsed. This incident ignited old superstitions among the residents, who feared that the legendary vampire might have returned to haunt them once more. This strange blend of history and folklore demonstrates how deeply rooted tales of vampires can influence a community's actions, even generations later. While most of us view vampires as fictional characters from books and movies, for these villagers, Sava Savanović represented a very real fear steeped in cultural beliefs. Could the panic surrounding this infamous vampire still echo in today's world? To some, it's more than just a story. It's a peek into how legends can shape reality. Did you know Queen Elizabeth II's wedding dress secret? In 1947, the future queen took a unique approach to her wedding attire, saving her clothing ration coupons to help pay for her gown. After World War II, rationing was common in Britain, affecting everyday items, including clothing. Elizabeth wanted to marry Prince Philip with a dress that reflected her status while remaining respectful of the challenging times. Using her coupons, she managed to secure a beautiful gown designed by Norman Hartnell, featuring delicate floral motifs and made from silk satin. This clever choice not only showcased her creativity, but also highlighted her understanding of the post-war struggle many were facing. Elizabeth's resourcefulness in a time of scarcity made her wedding dress not just a symbol of royal elegance, but also a testament to resilience and adaptability. Isn't it fascinating how a royal choice reflected the values of the time? Can you believe this referee's wild World Cup mistake? During the thrilling 2006 FIFA World Cup, referee Graham Poll made a jaw-dropping blunder that stunned football fans worldwide. He issued 3 yellow cards to Croatian player Josip Šimunić, but remarkably, he never sent him off the field. The first 2 yellow cards seemed routine, but after the third one, Poll finally realized something was amiss. This odd sequence of events has been etched in football history as one of the most bizarre officiating mistakes ever. Imagine the confusion among the players, coaches, and fans when they realized Šimunić was still on the pitch, despite receiving a total of 3 yellow cards, which usually leads to an automatic red card. Poll's error didn't just affect the match he was officiating, it also sparked debates about referee training and the importance of accurate officiating in professional sports. This incident serves as a reminder that even in high-stakes events like the World Cup, human errors can create unforgettable moments. What do you think of this unforgettable blunder? Did you know Facebook tracks you even off their site? This social media giant, with over 2 billion active users, doesn't just collect information while you're scrolling through your feed. Facebook closely monitors user activity even when you're browsing other websites. This tracking helps improve its advertising algorithms, allowing businesses to target you more effectively. However, this practice raises significant privacy concerns. Many experts recommend taking steps to protect your online privacy. Simple actions like logging out of Facebook when you're done using it can help reduce the amount of data shared. Additionally, there are browser extensions specifically designed to limit tracking by Facebook and other websites. By using these tools, you can gain more control over your personal information while still enjoying your online experiences. As digital privacy becomes an increasingly hot topic, it's essential to stay informed about how your data is used and what you can do to safeguard it. Are you ready to take charge of your online privacy? Get ready for the Light GT4S electric ATV adventure. These amazing all-terrain vehicles are designed for thrill seekers who love off-road challenges. With their reinforced suspension, the Light GT4S can handle extreme maneuvers that would leave most vehicles struggling. Imagine soaring over jumps without the noise of a traditional engine. These electric machines are remarkably quiet, making for a stealthy ride while exploring even the roughest terrains. Whether you're tackling rocky paths or muddy trails, the high-performance brakes provide immediate acceleration, giving you that adrenaline rush just when you need it. Off-road enthusiasts are quickly falling in love with how versatile these vehicles are, as they not only deliver power, but also a thrilling experience without the usual environmental impact. Plus, with advances in technology, they embody a new era of eco-friendly adventures. So if you're looking to elevate your next outdoor excursion, why not consider the Light GT4S for your next adventure? This might surprise you. Conservation can harm other species. Conservation-induced extinction happens when we focus so much on saving one critically endangered species that we unintentionally threaten another. For example, if we protect a rare bird by removing invasive plants, we may inadvertently destroy the habitat of a different species living there. This ironic twist highlights the complexity of ecosystems, where every plant and animal plays a crucial role. When conservationists design programs, they must carefully consider all species in an area, not just the one they're trying to save. Balancing efforts can be challenging, but is essential to ensure that our good intentions don't lead to the extinction of another species. Protecting biodiversity means thinking beyond single species and understanding how interconnected all life forms are. Are we doing enough to protect the whole ecosystem while aiming to save the rarest among us? Hard to believe, but Scott's frozen provisions still exist. In 1911, British explorer Robert Falcon Scott embarked on a daring mission to reach the South Pole, leaving behind a hut filled with essential supplies. This historic site, known as the Scott Hut, was stocked with provisions like biscuits, pemmican, and seals, designed to sustain the expedition. Shockingly, over a century later, many of these items remain preserved in the freezing temperatures of Antarctica. The extreme cold has kept the food remarkably intact, providing a unique glimpse into the early 20th century polar exploration. Scientists study these preserved provisions to understand the conditions faced by early explorers and how they managed to survive in such harsh environments. Each untouched can and package inside the hut tell a story of bravery, adventure, and the relentless quest for knowledge about one of Earth's harshest landscapes. Could these relics inspire future explorers? Is Sirmione Italy's most stunning lakeside treasure? This picturesque town, nestled on a narrow strip of land, juts 2.5 miles into the shimmering expanse of Lake Garda, the largest lake in Italy. Imagine walking along its serene shores while enjoying breathtaking views of crystal-clear waters lapping gently alongside vibrant mountains. With its rich history dating back to Roman times, Sirmione is not just about natural beauty. Visitors can explore ancient ruins like the impressive Scalagero Castle, which offers a glimpse into the town's storied past. The charming streets are lined with delightful cafes and shops, perfect for indulging in gelato or picking up unique souvenirs. Whether you're soaking up the sun on a lakeside beach or wandering through the quaint town center, Sirmione beautifully combines relaxation and adventure, making it a must-visit destination for anyone traveling through northern Italy. Did you know dogs sneeze during playtime? The sound of a dog sneezing can be adorable, but it also serves a crucial purpose in canine communication. Dogs often make these cute sneezing sounds to signal that they are engaging in play, not aggression. This behavior is a friendly gesture, letting other dogs know that they are just having fun and not ready to fight. You might notice this playful sneezing during a game of chase or tug of war, where excitement builds. By sneezing, dogs can diffuse tension and ensure that their playmates understand their friendly intentions. This sneezing can occur during an exuberant bout of play or even when they're trying to express their eagerness to join in. It's a charming way for dogs to keep the atmosphere light and joyful. So the next time you hear a playful sneeze while your furry friend is romping around, remember that it's their way of saying, "Let's keep playing and have fun together." Isn't that wonderful? This might surprise you. The oldest restaurant is in Madrid. Located in the heart of Spain's capital, Boughton has been delighting diners since 1725, earning its spot in the Guinness Book of Records as the oldest continuously operating restaurant in the world. Imagine stepping into a piece of history every time you enjoy a meal. Boughton's walls have witnessed the passage of centuries, serving traditional Spanish dishes like cochinillo asado or roast suckling pig, which is cooked in a wood-fired oven. The restaurant's charming atmosphere, adorned with vintage decor and old wooden beams, creates a setting that feels cozy and authentic. Remarkably, many famous figures have dined here, including the legendary author Ernest Hemingway, who praised Boughton in his works. Each visit not only offers a delicious meal, but also a taste of Spain's rich culinary heritage. So if you're ever wandering through Madrid, don't miss the chance to dine at this legendary establishment. What other historic sites might you discover in the city? Discover the bizarre dancing plague of 1518 in Strasbourg. In this strange event, a woman named Frau Trophea started dancing uncontrollably in the streets. It didn't take long for others to join her, leading to a chaotic scene where hundreds danced for days without stopping. The situation turned dire as some dancers collapsed from sheer exhaustion, and tragically, some even died. Historians and scientists still can't pinpoint the exact cause of this eerie phenomenon. Some suggest it was a case of mass hysteria, fueled by the stress of the times. Others point to a deadly mold called ergot, which could have led to hallucinations and convulsions. The dancing plague remains a mystery, raising questions about the power of group psychology and physical response to societal pressure. What would you do if you found yourself caught in such a wild event? Guess what really drives the Maricopa harvester ant's venom? The Maricopa harvester ant, or Pogonomer maricopa, boasts venom that is an astonishing 20 times more toxic than that of a honeybee. This fierce little insect isn't just any ant. Its venom has been studied for its remarkable potency. In fact, LD50 studies show that a mere 100 stings could overwhelm a human's nervous system fatally. This extreme toxicity demonstrates not only the ant's evolutionary specialization, but also highlights how creatures adapt to survive. Their venom rivals even the more commonly known cyanogenic compounds found in apple seeds. Nature is full of surprises, and the Maricopa harvester ant is a prime example of how small organisms can wield incredible power. So, next time you see one of these ants scurrying about, remember that they are not just tiny creatures, but formidable defenders with a lethal sting. Who knew that such a small insect could hold such deadly secrets? This might surprise you. TV made history with animation. The first animated show to air during primetime was a groundbreaking moment for television, setting the stage for future animated series. The Flintstones, which debuted in 1960, was a total game changer. It wasn't just another cartoon. It was the first to be showcased during the adult-focused evening hours, proving that animation could attract viewers of all ages. With its clever humor and relatable family dynamics, the Flintstones quickly became a beloved show, capturing the hearts of audiences. It paved the way for other animated series such as The Jetsons and the iconic Simpsons, which followed in its footsteps. By breaking the traditional mold and appealing to both kids and adults, the Flintstones redefined what animation could be. It opened the door for creative storytelling and complex characters, and today, animation is an essential part of television programming. Can you imagine a world without these colorful characters and entertaining tales? Hard to believe, but this robot urinates beer. Meet the PissBot 9000, a quirky creation by the talented inventor Michael Reeves. This isn't just any robot. It's engineered to pee beer straight into cups, and yes, it even has a robotic penis to make it all the more entertaining. Equipped with a clever image detection system, PissBot 9000 can spot red cups from a distance, ensuring it knows exactly where to aim. Imagine the fun at parties when this goofy gadget takes the stage, performing its unique party trick while everyone laughs, clinks their glasses, and cheers. Michael's innovative design combines humor with robotic technology, and it's hard not to appreciate the creativity behind such a wild concept. Whether it's a science fair project or a hilarious addition to gatherings, PissBot 9000 shows how engineering can be both practical and delightfully absurd. Who wouldn't want to see this charming robot in action? Discover the ocean's secrets we haven't seen yet. Scientific research reveals that we have explored only about 5% of our oceans, which is astonishing when you consider how much of our planet is covered by water. In contrast, we know more about the jagged surface of the moon than the mysterious depths of our own seas. This means there's an entire world teeming with unknown species, underwater landscapes, and geological wonders just waiting to be uncovered. From the vibrant ecosystems of coral reefs to deep-sea trenches that plunge into darkness, our oceans hold countless mysteries and discoveries. Scientists believe that by continuing to explore these uncharted waters, we could find new resources, understand climate change better, and even discover new medicines from marine organisms. What fascinating secrets do you think our oceans are hiding? Believe it or not, Iceland's Yule lads are fascinating. These 13 mischievous figures bring holiday cheer and surprises to children during the 13 nights leading up to Christmas. Each Yule lad has a unique personality and a quirky name that reflects their playful antics. For instance, there's Spoon Licker, who loves to steal and lick spoons, and Pot Scraper, who enjoys cleaning out cooking pots. Icelandic children eagerly anticipate these visits, placing their shoes by the window, hoping to find treats or small gifts from the Yule lads. But beware, those who misbehave might find a rotten potato instead. The tradition of the Yule lads is rooted in Icelandic folklore and adds a magical touch to the holiday season. Families share stories of each lad's character, creating a festive atmosphere filled with imagination and excitement. Isn't it wonderful how these quirky figures bring such joy to Christmas? Can you believe how far a lion's roar travels? This powerful sound can be heard up to 5 kilometers away, making it one of nature's most impressive vocalizations. Lions, known as the kings of the jungle, use their roars for several important reasons. First, they establish their territory. A deep, resonant roar warns other lions to stay away from a pride's home range. This helps reduce direct confrontations that could lead to injuries. Additionally, roars play a key role in communication among pride members. When a lion roars, it's like sending out an exciting message. I'm here, and we're together. This helps the pride stay connected, especially when members are spread out during hunts. The roar also signifies dominance, ensuring that everyone knows who's in charge. Imagine being in the African savanna and hearing a lion's roar echo across the plains. That's a reminder of the power and majesty of these magnificent creatures. Isn't it fascinating how such a simple sound can have so much significance in the wild? Did you know that cricket flour is a healthy choice? It's made by drying and grinding real crickets into a fine powder, and it's packed with protein. As more people look for sustainable and eco-friendly food options, cricket flour has gained popularity in Finland and beyond. This alternative flour is not just nutritious, it also has a smaller carbon footprint compared to traditional grain flours. One serving of cricket flour can contain about 70% protein, making it an excellent resource for anyone wanting to boost their dietary protein intake without relying solely on meat or dairy. Additionally, crickets can be farmed with far less water and land than cattle or pigs, which highlights their role in promoting more sustainable farming practices. Have you ever thought about incorporating this unique ingredient into your diet? It can be used in smoothies, baked goods, or even pasta, making it a versatile addition to your meals. Let's uncover the truth about ancient Egyptian pillows. Many people picture soft, fluffy pillows when they think of a good night's sleep, but the ancient Egyptians had a different idea. They crafted stone pillows, often made from materials like limestone or alabaster. These hard, solid designs were not just for comfort, they served practical purposes. Ancient Egyptians believed that elevating the head while sleeping would keep them more alert and ward off insects. Interestingly, these stone pillows often featured a small carved area to cradle the head, providing some form of support. Furthermore, these pillows were not just functional. Many featured beautiful carvings and intricate designs, showcasing the artistry of the time. So while modern pillows are all about luxury and softness, the ancient Egyptians' choices reveal fascinating insights into their customs, beliefs, and lifestyles. What do you think about sleeping on stone? You might be shocked to learn that Cleveland pioneered traffic lights, installed on August 5, 1914, at the busy intersection of Euclid Avenue and East 105th Street. Designed by inventor James Hogue, this groundbreaking traffic light changed how we manage road safety forever. Unlike the manual signals before it, Hogue's creation featured 4 pairs of red and green lights mounted on corner posts, making it easier for both drivers and pedestrians to know when to stop and go. It even had an audible buzzer, alerting the community when it was time to cross the street safely. This innovation was a game-changer in traffic control, helping to reduce accidents and streamline the flow of vehicles. As cities grew and traffic increased, the electric traffic light quickly spread across the country, becoming a staple of urban life. Imagine navigating busy roads without these clever lights guiding the way.